Right. Just wrapped up the live challenge for my Content That Converts challenge for photographers, and it went so good. So I was just like, something has pushed me to come live and to talk about some things that I have noticed that photographers struggle with when it comes to content creation. So let's talk about it. It's so funny that, I just got off my last day of the coaching call for my 10-day live challenge for photographers. Went really, really incredible. If you missed out, I'm sorry. It was just really, really great. And I'm always just blown away about the number of people that will show up on a Friday night for a coaching call. Cause I was like, are people gonna show up? I asked them, like, are y'all gonna show up? It's Friday night, and so even like doing this live, I was like, should I go live? It's Friday night. Like, are people going to hop on, or do people want to connect and chat? I don't know. We'll see. So if you're here, thank you so much for being here. I would love to know where you are tuning in from, and where you're watching from, and maybe what you do. Cause this is just a very random IG live. So thank you for joining, but I just wrapped up the 10th day of my live content challenge, and in the challenge, not only did I teach what conversion content is, there was many training videos every day. I taught that, but I also did some social media audits for some people that decided to do the upgrade. And just working in this challenge and working with photographers for the last couple of years, I've noticed some things. And so I just want to talk about them. And again, this is a very random Friday night IG live. People probably are not going to, hop on, and that's okay. But let's talk about some issues that I've seen that photographers struggle with when it comes to content, okay? Some issues that I've seen that photographers struggle with. It's so funny. So in this content challenge that I just did over the last 10 days, which went really good, I had 10 days, consecutive days of the challenge. And then we did 5 live coaching calls. And on one of the coaching calls, someone asked the question. I said, okay, well, what are you currently selling right now? Right? I asked, what are you currently selling? And she was like, oh, I'm not selling nothing. Right? And now this is a group of pro photographers. I knew this photographer. We had already connected before. And I was like, yes, you are. Right? You're always selling something. Right? And I think that is one big piece that I just kept seeing, that, I kept a gap that I saw. Is that photographers, if you don't have a special promotion or something going on that's unique and special, then you feel like you're not selling anything. That is not true. We are always selling. We're always selling, right? Our services, our packages, our offers, you know what I mean? In whatever way that looks like for you, right? So one of the first issues that I saw is that just really wrapping your mind around, I'm always selling. And having the clarity around what am I offering and promoting right now? What is the offer and the promotion right now, right? So that's one thing that we had to work on and just get clear around, because I think that is what adds a lot of confusion. Hey, you all, whoever's listening, if you're here, just let me know you're here in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from, when we can chat. It's Friday night. I'm just appreciative of you joining. But I think that's what adds a lot of confusion and misunderstanding for a lot of small business owners and photographers, is this idea of the idea of not knowing what you are focusing and selling right now, and not knowing the ideal audience that you want to talk to in that focus and sell, right? So that's one thing that I saw. The other side of the coin is feeling like you are over promoting, or feeling like, well, I don't want people to think that I'm greedy, or I don't want people to get annoyed by me, or I don't want people to get overwhelmed if I start creating all this really, really good pieces of content, like conversion content. Like, is it going to overwhelm people? Is it going to make people feel like I'm greedy and I'm talking too much? Is it going to annoy them? And I'm like, no, it's not. Right? It's for who it's for. And I think that sometimes when we're in our business and we're creating content, or we're showing up and we're doing this live, I also fall short of this, is that we think the whole world is about to be tuned in, about to have a spotlight on you. Everybody's watching. That's not the case. right? Even me hopping on this live. I got one person on the live right now, and that's fine. I love that. Because whomever is here, I want to talk to them. I want to connect with them. I want them to connect back with me, right? Because I had this yearning that, Ray, go live. You never know who you can help, right? And so when it comes to the content that we're putting out and creating, or wherever it is, I want you all to know that, like, you're not annoying anyone, and everybody is not seeing your content in the same frequency, the frequency that you might want everyone to see it, right? On other people's radar, when they see our content or whatever we put out on social, and I'm going to just speak in social terms, it's just a blimp on their radar. They're like, oh, that's cute. That looks really nice. And they just keep on scrolling, right? They like it. Maybe they like, oh, so cute. Or I love this. Oh my gosh, I want this, whatever. And then they just keep on scrolling, right? And so I think that really working through this mental thought that, like, oh, I'm getting on people's nerves. Oh, I'm annoying people. Oh, people are going to think I'm greedy. Oh, people are going to think all these negative things about me because I am promoting my business. We got to get rid of that. Right? And we can't be concerned about that. Like, we can't be concerned about it, because that is going to send us into a place we don't need to be. And we have to stay focused on what our goals are in our business and make sure that in our content, the idea is that it reaches the person it's supposed to reach, reaches the audience that it's supposed to reach, right? Reaches who is supposed to help and who is supposed to just be for. It's not for everybody, okay? So really having that clarity around what you are selling and the thought that you are always selling, okay? Really having the clarity around the audience in which you're talking to. And then also the mental work to know that you're not getting on anyone's nerves. You're not annoying anyone. And it's just a blip on the radar, and people like it and they just keep on moving. And it's not that big of a deal, right? And the more you flex this content muscle, the more you flex this marketing and promotion muscle, the more that you see that it's not that big of a deal. It feels like a big deal to us, and it is, but it's not that big of a deal to other people. So we got to take the pressure and that pressure off. Take the pressure off, right? And just know you're minding your business by promoting and sharing what you have to offer into the world. You're doing your part, and that's a big part of it. Another big part that I saw that people really struggled with was consistency, right? Consistency in just showing up on social. Now, a caveat here was that, like, if you know that your people are on social media, and most of our audience is on, most of our target audience, ideal client, in some shape, form, or fashion, they are on social. If you know that your people are on social, I think that it's important that you, like, create some consistency in promoting your work and your services, right? And that looks like sharing an image, that looks like sharing behind the scenes, a testimonial, that looks like sharing a carousel. Maybe that looks like, putting a quote up there, or talking about, like, just talking about your expertise in some way, shape, fashion, or form. And I saw a lot of people really struggle with consistency, like, really. And then when I looked at what they were posting, we can get so caught up and swept up in the ideas of reels and video and behind the scenes and reels and videos and behind the scenes. Like, we can get so caught up in that because that's what everybody is saying that you need to post, that we forget to post our work. Like, as a photographer, I never want you all to forget to post your work. Post your work. That's your artwork. That's the thing that people are going to hinge and like be inspired by, or be like desiring to have from you, is to get your work, is to see your work, is to work with you, right? And to work with us as photographers, it's our photos, right? And so I noticed as I did some social media audits is that people were like sharing like these reels because they feel like they have to create reels. And I think reels are great. I really do. I'm never saying don't do it, but I just don't want photographers to forget the power of a photo, the power of posting your work, sharing your work, and making your digital storefront and whatever social platform that is, making it like be a good representation of the work and the body of work that you do, what you specialize in, and like who you are as a creative. Okay. So that was a thing that I also saw. So lastly, and of course, and so this leads me into like sharing about my free webinar that I have coming up November 14th, perfectly packaged for six figures and beyond. Photographers struggle with positioning their personality in their personal brand. And when we think about a personal brand, the word personal is in there for a reason. Like, people really, really, really want to connect with the person behind the camera. People want to connect with the service provider, the person, right? And so I saw so much. I see this all the time, but I also saw this in the challenges that photographer, like, nowhere to be found is a picture or a video of the said photographer. And like, we have to remember that people are trying to connect with us. Like, the first step in which when people buy stuff is in the level of connection, that know, like, and trust piece of it, right? That know, like, and trust piece is such a big piece of how people feel comfortable to buy, to engage, to work with, right? And I think it's really unique for photographers because we're literally meeting people off of the internet, Beyonce's beautiful internet here, you know what I'm saying? The internet Beyonce has given us, okay, to excel. We're meeting people here and we're asking them to come and shoot with us, but we don't want to share who we are. We don't want to show our face. We don't want to, like, position our personality. Like, it could get a little weird if you think about it. Like, I know for me, when I go and I'm looking for a service provider in any shape, fashion, or form. It could be someone to do my hair. It could be someone to, let me think about somebody. Like, if it's a lawyer I want to work with, if it's a bookkeeper I want to work with, if it's like a graphics person I want to work with, or even a copywriter that I want to work with, whatever. Like, I am, like, literally binging their content. Like, I'm trying to get to know them. I'm trying to, like, just fill out a vibe and, like, love to make that connection with them, because that is a big piece. That's very important to me. And I like to connect so I can be bought into the thing that you do and, like, to see if we're going to be a good fit. And that is so, so true for photography. Like, it's so true for photography. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, my Kamala vibes. Oh, my Kamala vibes. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I had to rep it. I had to put it on as we're in the days. And so these are just some, like, holes and gaps that I saw that photographers really struggle with, is like the clarity in what you're selling, the audience in which you're selling to, the mindset around, just annoying people, like overthinking it, thinking you're greedy, like getting on people's nerves, like that type of mindset. Absolutely, the consistency in which you post, right? Like, someone was like, oh, I want to get more leads. Like, what do you suggest I do? And I'm like, well, where's your audience, right? And where are you, like, who are the leads? Who are the people you're trying to talk to? Like, when we get clear on that, then we can, like, make a plan to attract them. But a big part of attraction, y'all, is having that personality, like showcasing your personality and, like, showcasing who you are, so people just feel comfortable. People feel comfortable to come and meet you in the park, to come and meet you at the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be vulnerable in front of your camera, to create something with you in a space where they may not feel that comfortable. Like, it's a lot of things that go with it, right? As photographers, we know. So anyway, I have a webinar that I'm doing November 14th. 13 days away, and it is called Perfectly Packaged for Six Figures and Beyond. And I had to put the and beyond there because I just want people to, for those photographers that are trying to go beyond the six figures, this is also a space for you. This is actually the space for you, okay? So I'm doing a free webinar November 14th, Perfectly Packaged for Six Figures and Beyond, talking about positioning your personality, recreating your packages, creating a signature package, and also the processes it takes to get to six figures as a pro photographer. And so I want to invite you to join and come and sign up for this webinar. It's going to be incredible. And I am really looking to just attract those photographers that know they're playing small. They need to get the business side of the business side of being a pro photographer together, you know what I mean? And stop running things by the seats of their pants, like have some automations and workflows and better pricing, and maybe create a signature package. Also know how to market and message and attract your ideal client, and just clean up and simplify your whole business model and operations. That's what Elevate is about. And that's what this webinar I will be teaching and talking about, an opportunity to work with me inside of my Elevate program for the 2025 year. Okay. So it's going to be really great. Seats for Elevate are limited. Okay. I want to say that as we go into 2025 year, I'll only take a certain number of people inside the Elevate program so that it could be a very intimate space. And, that's just how it goes. And so come to the webinar if you are wanting to learn how to position your personality and really understand what it takes to create a six-figure plus business as a pro photographer. Because if I can do it, I built my business from the ground up, and I've been doing this for a while now. I mean, we're going on 12 years, but if I can make my six figures plus each and every year, I've done this for the last 8 years now. I can't even believe it. Like, to think that my business has touched over $1 million, this is mind blown to me, you know? But if I can do it, then you can do it too. And I am very passionate and called to do this work as a coach to help other people. I have a knack for teaching and connecting with other people and like really breaking down like strategy, and thinking like a business owner. Like, this is the season that I'm called to, and I love it, right? So if you're a pro photographer and you're wanting a coach and you're wanting to just do something different next year because you're looking for a different result, then I would really suggest that you come to the free webinar on November 14th, perfectly packaged for six figures and beyond, and be in that room live with me and hear a little bit more about Elevate to see if it's a good fit, and just stay connected. You can also DM me. I would love to meet you via DM and just like have conversation. I'm a real person. I hope that you're a real person, and I like to connect. Like, I am a vibes type of girl, right? And so, yeah, I just wanted to talk about a little bit of my feedback of what I saw over the last 10 days hosting this live content challenge with photographers. It went really incredible. And I'm so looking forward to this webinar and serving the photographers on there and teaching about positioning personality and the processes it takes to get to six figures plus as a pro photographer, and talking about Elevate and giving an opportunity for people to potentially join us and do something different in 2025 and just blow your own mind on what's possible for you and your business. So I can't wait to see you there, and I will talk to you guys later. It's Friday night. I'm out of here. I hope you guys have a great night. All right, bye.